I like spending my weekends outdoors. I feel happy when I'm surrounded by loved ones. I prefer tea over coffee in the mornings. I enjoy reading fiction novels in my free time. I dislike crowded places because they make me anxious. I think traveling broadens one's perspective on life. I believe kindness is the most important virtue. I find solace in nature's tranquility. I'm into exploring different cuisines from around the world. I'm not a fan of horror movies. They give me nightmares. I'm excited about the upcoming vacation to Europe. I'm not sure, but I think I left my keys on the kitchen counter. I suppose we could meet at the cafe around 3 p.m. I guess I'll have the salad for lunch today. I imagine what it would be like to live in a different country. I reckon it's time to start planning for the future. It seems to me that honesty is the best policy. It appears that the weather will be nice for our picnic. It's possible that we might have underestimated the task's complexity. It's clear to me that communication is key in any relationship. I tend to procrastinate when it comes to doing household chores. I get the impression that she doesn't like me very much. I have a feeling that something good is going to happen today. It strikes me as odd that he didn't reply to my message. It occurs to me that I should call my parents more often. To be honest, I haven't been feeling well lately. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision. Honestly speaking, I think we should give it another try. From my point of view, the project's success depends on teamwork. As for me, I believe everyone deserves a second chance. Regarding the upcoming event, I think we should start planning early. As far as I'm concerned, integrity should never be compromised. Personally, I think laughter is the best medicine. Well, I believe hard work always pays off in the end. In my opinion, education is the key to a better future. From what I can see, the economy is slowly recovering. It's my understanding that practice makes perfect. I've always thought that honesty is the foundation of trust. My perspective is that life is what you make of it. I'm really fond of spending quiet evenings at home with a good book. I have a soft spot for rescue animals. They always seem to find a way into my heart. I'm particularly keen on trying new foods from different cultures. I've always had a liking for vintage cars. There's something nostalgic about them. It brings me joy to see my friends succeed in their endeavors. I derive pleasure from gardening. Watching plants grow is so fulfilling. I'm quite passionate about environmental conservation. Preserving our planet is crucial. I have a great affection for my grandmother. She's been my rock since childhood. I've developed a strong interest in astronomy. The cosmos never fails to amaze me. Without a doubt, spending time in nature rejuvenates my spirit. Especially during the holidays, I enjoy baking cookies with my family. Actually, I find solace in the simplicity of a sunrise. According to me, a good education is the foundation for success. Well, I feel that honesty is always the best policy. It's something I really cherish, spending quality time with loved ones. Normally, I believe in giving others the benefit of the doubt. This would be fair, considering all perspectives before making a decision. This would not be fair to say, as it undermines their efforts. That is not fair to say. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves. As a matter of fact, hard work is often the key to achieving one's goals. It seems that technology has become an integral part of our daily lives. Definitely, regular exercise improves both physical and mental health. I wholeheartedly believe that kindness can make a significant difference in the world. One notable benefit of reading is its ability to expand our imagination. An opinion is essential in shaping our understanding of complex issues. I firmly believe that education is the key to unlocking opportunities. Quite frankly, I think transparency is crucial in any relationship. Personally, I find meditation to be a helpful tool for reducing stress. To my mind, empathy is the cornerstone of strong interpersonal relationships. Subtly, I believe that small acts of kindness can have a big impact. I believe that everyone deserves equal opportunities in life. I must admit, sometimes it's hard to see things from another perspective. It's absolutely essential to prioritize mental health and well-being. I unquestionably support the idea of equal rights for all individuals. I reckon the importance of fostering a sense of community in society. It depends on the person whether they value material possessions over experiences. I'm inclined to believe that diversity strengthens communities. I believe that learning from failures is one significant advantage of adversity. Ultimately, believing in oneself is crucial for achieving success. Actually, science has provided us with remarkable insights into the universe. In fact, empathy is essential for understanding and connecting with others. In simpler terms, communication is the foundation of healthy relationships. A strong belief in oneself can help overcome obstacles and achieve goals. The importance of having an opinion lies in fostering critical thinking skills. I acknowledge that cultural differences shape our perspectives and opinions. The significance of diversity cannot be overstated in promoting innovation. Opinions can vary from person to person based on their unique experiences and beliefs. I admit that I made a mistake, and I apologize for any inconvenience caused. Definitely, taking regular breaks during work improves productivity. Without any doubt, exercise is essential for maintaining good health. I think it's important to stay informed about current events. I believe that kindness is a universal language that transcends barriers. I assume that most people prefer warmer weather over cold winters. To be frank, I find it difficult to trust someone who constantly lies. Honestly, I believe communication is key to resolving conflicts. And significantly, expressing gratitude can improve overall well-being. Nowadays, social media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion. Undeniable, technology has revolutionized the way we live and work. From my standpoint, education is the most powerful tool for societal change. From my perspective, traveling broadens one's horizons and fosters empathy. From my point of view, everyone deserves equal opportunities regardless of their background. I honestly believe that empathy is the foundation of strong relationships. Well, I think it's time to address the issue before it escalates further. To be perfectly clear, I value honesty above all else in relationships. I must confess that I haven't been entirely truthful about my feelings. I personally don't agree with the decision to cut funding for public schools. I reckon that teamwork is essential for achieving common goals effectively. Personally, I believe that kindness should be practiced daily. From my perspective, success is not measured by material wealth, but by inner fulfillment. It strikes me that diversity is what makes our world beautiful and vibrant. When it comes to making important decisions, I feel it's essential to trust one's intuition. It's my view that education is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty. On the topic of climate change, I tend to advocate for sustainable living practices. As far as I'm concerned, honesty is non-negotiable in any relationship. It seems to me that communication breakdowns often lead to misunderstandings. I have a strong inclination towards supporting local businesses and artisans. If I'm being honest, I sometimes struggle with self-doubt. It's worth mentioning that small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect. In my experience, adversity often leads to personal growth and resilience. From where I stand, forgiveness is the key to inner peace. My take on this is that everyone deserves a second chance. It's noteworthy that mental health should be prioritized as much as physical health. To give you my standpoint, I believe in the power of empathy to bridge divides. Reflecting on it, I'd say that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. Looking at it objectively, compromise is often necessary for progress. Considering the matter, I would say that open-mindedness fosters growth and understanding. Taking everything into account, I am super excited about the possibilities that the future holds. I am super excited about the upcoming trip to Europe. I would argue that technology has both positive and negative impacts on society. Nowadays, I believe that remote work is becoming increasingly common and accepted. Significantly, I believe that education is the cornerstone of societal progress. I admit that I was wrong about the outcome of the project. Definitely, practicing gratitude can improve overall well-being. I think it's important to prioritize mental health in today's fast-paced world. I believe that kindness can create ripple effects of positivity. I would argue that art has the power to evoke deep emotions and provoke thought. As I see it, life is about finding balance and harmony. I assume that most people desire happiness and fulfillment in their lives. Undoubtedly, climate change poses a significant threat to our planet's future. While I understand that change can be difficult, it is often necessary for growth. It is not all black and white. There are often shades of gray in complex situations. To be frank, I think we need to have a difficult conversation about our future. To be honest, I have my doubts about the proposed solution. Significantly, I believe that empathy is the foundation of a compassionate society. Nowadays, I believe that mindfulness practices are gaining popularity for stress relief. It is undeniable that technology has revolutionized the way we communicate. From my standpoint, honesty is always the best policy in any situation. Well, honestly, I think we need to reconsider our approach to the problem. Well, let's take a moment to consider all possible outcomes before making a decision. I must confess, honestly, I didn't expect the outcome to be so favorable. I personally find classical music to be soothing and uplifting. I don't agree that success is solely determined by financial wealth. While I understand your perspective, I must confess that I see things differently. I reckon that compromise is necessary for maintaining healthy relationships. I don't subscribe to the idea that material possessions bring lasting happiness. Yes, I concur with the idea that kindness costs nothing but means everything. If you ask me, empathy is the key to resolving conflicts and fostering understanding. To be completely honest, I have my reservations about the proposed plan. I am a big fan of outdoor activities like hiking and camping. I'm keen on exploring new cultures through travel and cuisine. I'm interested in learning about different philosophical perspectives. It is not valid to say that success is determined solely by luck. As well as my knowledge, the issue requires careful consideration of ethical implications. As well as my experience, effective communication is essential for team success. I noticed that small acts of kindness can have a significant impact on others. As I experienced that challenging situation, I learned valuable lessons about resilience. First, Let's gather all the necessary information before making a decision. I admit that public speaking isn't something I exactly enjoy, but I recognize its importance. As I mentioned, I used to struggle with time management, but I've since improved. If someone asks for my opinion, I often provide honest feedback. I am inclined to believe that every individual has the capacity for growth and change. I don't really see the appeal of reality TV shows. They seem scripted to me. Well, it depends on the context and specific circumstances. In a group, definitely, collaboration can lead to more innovative solutions. Yes or no? I statistically analyze data to make informed decisions. Honestly speaking, I believe in transparency and authenticity in all interactions. Yes, I absolutely believe in the power of perseverance to overcome obstacles. I don't use social media excessively as I value real-life connections more. I believe that yes, small actions can lead to significant change. I believe the choice of career should align with one's passions and values. Generally, people enjoy spending time outdoors during the summer months. Normally, I wake up at 7 a.m. to get ready for work. Usually, I prefer to cook dinner rather than eating out. Mostly, students find it challenging to balance their studies and social life. Often, people underestimate the importance of regular exercise. Always, remember to double-check your work for any errors before submitting it. Every time I travel, I make sure to pack my camera to capture memories. No, not at all. I don't agree with the statement that technology has made us less social. Obviously, the sky appears blue during the day due to the scattering of sunlight. Definitely, learning a new language requires dedication and practice. After all, success is often the result of perseverance and hard work. While some people prefer to study in silence, others find background music helpful. Since childhood, I've been fascinated by astronomy and the mysteries of the universe. As far as I know, the museum opens at 10 a.m. on weekdays. As per my knowledge and experience, traveling broadens one's perspective on different cultures. As I reminisce about my earlier days, I recall fond memories of playing in the neighborhood park. If I look back, I realize how much I've grown both personally and professionally over the years. If I talk about my particular taste, I have a preference for classical music over contemporary genres. If I try to discuss preferences, I believe everyone has their own unique tastes and preferences. Initially, I found it challenging to adapt to the new environment, but eventually, I settled in. Generally, people enjoy spending time outdoors during the summer months. Normally, I wake up at 7 a.m. to get ready for work. Usually, I prefer to cook dinner rather than eating out. Mostly, students find it challenging to balance their studies and social life. Often, people underestimate the importance of regular exercise. Always, remember to double-check your work for any errors before submitting it. Every time I travel, I make sure to pack my camera to capture memories. No, not at all. I don't agree with the statement that technology has made us less social. Obviously, the sky appears blue during the day due to the scattering of sunlight. Definitely, learning a new language requires dedication and practice. After all, success is often the result of perseverance and hard work. While some people prefer to study in silence, others find background music helpful. Since childhood, I've been fascinated by astronomy and the mysteries of the universe. As far as I know, the museum opens at 10 a.m. on weekdays. As per my knowledge and experience, traveling broadens one's perspective on different cultures. As I reminisce about my earlier days, I recall fond memories of playing in the neighborhood park. If I look back, I realize how much I've grown both personally and professionally over the years. If I talk about my particular taste, I have a preference for classical music over contemporary genres. If I try to discuss preferences, I believe everyone has their own unique tastes and preferences. Initially, I found it challenging to adapt to the new environment, but eventually, I settled in.